Alright guys, it's been a while since I've done one of these videos. I just picked up this BMW 335D. It's 2011. Thought I was getting a good deal, got it under Kelley Blue Book. Looks nice on the outside. What I realize is I'm the dummy that buys the shitty car. The guy, I believe, got rid of it because it's got some codes it's throwing and they didn't want to deal with it for emissions. Diesels around here in the Rogue Valley get checked for emissions, and this thing's throwing some codes for the deaf and also for the this particular code that's causing it to go into limp mode. I think has to do with the EGR system and sooting up just like a Ford or any other diesel would that's got the EGR system. So I can't remove the EGR because this one's inspected, so I got to clean it. Normally with these cars, from what I've read just over the last couple hours, you also do the intake manifold, you do the head, you do everything. I think I've got an injector that's bad, and I should probably do all of the glow plugs while I'm at it. But for now, I got work to do, and I need to get over to the coast and get work done, and so I'm hoping that I can get it to stop throwing codes just by cleaning the EGR. We'll see how bad it is once I get into it. But so new engine, never touched this before, got no clue what I'm doing. So if this video doesn't flow exactly like you want it to, I'm sorry. It's a new engine for me, and I don't really know a whole lot about it and a whole lot about what I'm doing. So this won't be the quickest video. I'm not, a BMW diesel expert by any means. So this is maybe more like a guy who's never touched this engine and my approach to it. Looked through a couple videos, kind of saw what the other guys were doing to get to it, so I'm going to take a similar approach and hopefully it goes well. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm using the DeWalt here, and it's a 5mm Allen to take these off. And battery's dead. Gosh darn it. For real? Alright, so that battery obviously needs to be charged up. We'll do that here in a minute. But back to what I was saying, these are 5mm, and they all look like they're fairly easy to get to. Don't know how many of them there are. I think there's one down underneath the back there. Yeah. So I'll go ahead and take these, and I want to have a magnet handy so you can retrieve these. I'll take these, make sure they're all the same length, and they are so far, and just throw them in. I always get Tupperware baskets, or Tupperware containers. Super cheap at Walmart, easy to throw stuff in and not lose it. Let's see, gotta get to that. I think maybe with an extension. I can't sneak it through there, can I? Yeah, well, I'll do that instead. Oh, and that's lovely. That one's already loose. So, some assholes had this off and didn't even bother tightening it. Hey, wow, those threads look bad. So I would guess there's even a possibility that that one's stripped out, which if I have to, I'll re-tap the hole and fix it the way it should be. There's just nothing that chaps my ass more than someone that does shitty work. It really bothers me. These mechanics out there that do these crap-ass jobs. Got to take the oil filler off, and some super badass guy busted it, so that'll be being replaced. I'm going to run down to the BMW dealership and get that sweet thing. Who knows, with my luck it's like $100. I will be cleaning that off. I need another desk. Let's set this outside. I grabbed some gloves because I know this is probably going to be messy, but I probably won't. In fact, I'm going to cover that back up. I probably won't put them on until what time is it? Do I need to go to the BMW dealership? I'm going to stop you guys. So it looks like I'm stuck with this damn oil filler cap until Monday, because it's 5 o'clock right now on Friday, and the dealership is going to be closed. So I believe that the EGR valve, I believe the EGR valve is this thing right here. It looks pretty new, but I'm going to say that there's still a chance that it needs to be cleaned. So I'm going to have a look inside of it. Alright guys, I had to run to Harbor Freight to get some longer sockets. This is a what is this? I think it's a T20. Come on out of there. Gosh, it's hard to get out of here. I think it's a T20. Yeah, T20 for these 3 front bolts here to get this little cover off. One there in the middle. One guy over here. I believe one here. And those are all the same length. And hopefully that pulls right on out of there. Maybe not. Yeah, there we go. And hopefully that'll get me some more clearance for those bolts. What size are those? Metric. Good old Harbor Freight. I'm gonna guess they're these 6. Oh, they're 5s. So, can I get down under here to get to these is the question. I think I can if I take this off. So, what's the deal with this little clip here? Is it as simple as just pulling it off, out, like that? I certainly don't want to break shit. So, it's hitting on another part of the engine. See if I can swing it out of the road enough to get that off. Sure enough. clips off. No. It's some sort of one-piece design. Can I just leave it for now? And just pull it back up out of the road, I hope. Not breaking anything off. Wanting to put that under strain. What is that? Alright, I'm going to pause you guys out. Alright, you guys, I think I figured this out. Maybe not, we'll see. We're going to be real gentle with these BMW clips. So you squeeze this one down on both sides and get it to come back a little bit. Just, you know, where it's not clipped in anymore. Just a little bit. There we go. And then slide this one off. And put it over here somewhere out of the road. And then this intake piece can probably be forced up out of the way too. I don't like to put that much pressure on it, but it's out of the road. And then I think you can get to these two. How dumped up is that? I think you can get to these two bottom ones. That one's going to be a bit of a challenge. Via, looks like I'll need to use an extension on one side. Do I need an extension for that? So, going off of the Harbor Freight tools that I purchased, the, what would it be? It'd be the lower driver's side bolt I can get to, and that actually came loose really easy. And the upper passenger side bolt, again, came loose very easy. Now for the driver's side lower, where's my extensions at? You're going to need a shorty extension. Aha. Harbor Freight strikes again. You know, I like Harbor Freight because they're not the best tools in the world, but damn it, they're cheap. And if you don't mechanic for a living, which I sure as shit don't, they're nice. So I got a little shorty, and it's a wobbly shorty, or it's a little bit of a wobbly, so that'll hopefully work in my favor. And we'll see if we can get to this other one here. Come on. Go in there. I actually may have to use a shorty on another wobbly. Let's see. What do I got here? Let me try. I'm going to try something that'll get more of an angle on it. I don't even know if this is going to work. Where is that thing? Oh, it's so close. Alright. Can I come in from the side? Yeah, that's how you do it. A little bit. Longer. Has to be longer. So there's this hard fitting right here, and I know there's water inside of it, so I'm trying not to... Hard fucking plastic piece of shit fitting. I'm trying not to break it, because I'm sure it's expensive. Oh, that is so close. You dirty dog. Alright, I think I'm going to have to take this water fitting off and lose a bit of coolant. Which I'm not happy about, but I'm going to guess that these guys possibly didn't use the proper coolant anyways. You still recording? Yeah. Screwdriver. There's a little flathead. So, we'll see if this will work. A little flathead. I know I can get the top off. It's easy access. And it looks like it's just a metal keeper. I don't want it to go flying out. Alright, that's easy enough. And on the bottom, there's got to be something similar. Come on, don't be difficult. Just do what you were engineered to do. Alright. How hard is this to pop off? Oh, there went a little bit of coolant. And conversely, why are you difficult, BMW? Why aren't you easy? Okay. The keeper slide back down in there. So for sure that's off. Where can I pry without breaking this thing? Let me get a bigger stick. Where's my big flathead at? Leave it on the car? Yeah. Alright, so it looks like maybe I gotta get a little bigger stick here. I just don't want to hurt this thing. I know it looks like it wants to pop off. Hey, there we go, folks. Something to plug that up. Wish I had where'd those balloons go? How much more fluid's going to drain out? Doesn't look like a lot. Alright, so note to everyone out there, have a little party balloon, or gosh, I swear I had party balloons here somewhere. They're good for a quick plug. So you can either use, I just get dollar store balloons and throw them over the fitting, and that way they'll maintain pressure, they'll fill up a little bit, but they're stretchy. And if you get water fight balloons, they're even smaller. They'll fit these little fittings here. So can't put it on really hot shit, but it'll work for that for sure. Not that that didn't already drain out clean. Alright, let's try this one more time. Alright, so now with a regular extension, passenger lower comes out nice and easy. So I'll go ahead and pull the passenger lower. I'll get my magnet so I don't have to worry about losing it. Alright. Didn't quite come out. Not all the way out. Maybe hitting against the body. Alrighty. The body of the EGR. Something tells me they may have replaced this EGR. I don't know. There's one. Now that one's going to be a bitch. Put this away. So, do driver's side lower. And I seen a guy on YouTube, which he was fast, but he cut it, and I just, man, I hate cutting factory shit. It really bothers me. Alright, so we got to get to that upper one, which I think I have to take a little bracket off here. And it's a star bit. It is a... Alright guys, I don't know where you left off. I have to assume it's probably a ways back. I don't know how long the camera stopped recording, but basically I had a bolt that wasn't all the way out, so once I took the bolt out, then everything's fine. So this thing came out pretty easy. This clip here, these BMW clips, I don't know how the hell they work. You pull that out, and then I jammed this underneath this little keeper piece, and they pop off pretty hard. They kind of remind me of a weather pack connector. Anyways, I'll show you the inside. You guys can see it here. Let me get it in focus. Let's see. Hold on one sec, guys. You can see how bad that thing is. So we're definitely going to tape this up and soda blast that. And then I know for sure that that's why the engine has no fucking power. Because the lovely asshole that sold this to me has never cleaned the intake. So, you know, he may not, if he really didn't know what was going on, then he's not an asshole. But here's the thing. So, me being an idiot car buyer, I didn't realize that what was going on. You know, it seemed like a really good deal. The tags are due this month, and this has to go in for I&M. Well, shit, it's throwing like 8 different codes. So he knew that he wasn't going to be able to drive it any longer, and that they were I probably could have got this for another $1,000 or more or less. They knew they couldn't drive it. I think I'll also pull the EGR cooler and clean portions of that out. I wonder if I can clean that or not. I don't know why in the world they don't make these intercoolers or these EGR coolers serviceable. That may be something I do down the road. But anyway, in the meantime, this thing's definitely plugged up. The intake hasn't been taken off and cleaned. I mean, shit. I'd say there's a 1/2 inch of restriction, so it definitely needs to be serviced. I don't have the time to do it right now. I'm hoping I can get the EGR to work. I'm betting the EGR is not working. And just get this thing back together and drive it till I can have time to service it correctly. I'm going to go ahead and throw a glow plug kit in it and probably do at least 2 injectors when I do the next one. So I'm going to sign off now, and I will show you guys the valve after I get done soda blasting it, and that's the quickest way to get all that crap off there and not damage it. And then we'll throw it back in here and see if that helps at all. So get back to you guys soon.